welcome to another episode of Epitomic Entrepreneurs, brought to you by MoneyWeb TV. Today I'm sitting with Steve Pinto from New Reality. Hi Steve.
How's it going, man?
How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Can't complain. Steve, do you just want to give us a brief explanation into the AR and VR space and New Reality?
Okay, sure. So AR and VR, it stands for Augmented and Virtual Reality. It's a new type of technology that's basically going to revolutionize the world as we know it, because the two most important things that we as human beings are dedicated to experiencing is information, and the other is experiences. So augmented reality and virtual reality will be the new cutting-edge technology that will replace so many of the devices and the screens that we see every day. And if I can give you the breakdown of it, augmented reality is when you overlay digital content into real environments, so you basically see information, just like the Terminator movie, or like even when you're a fighter pilot and you see all the displays and information that's happening in your headset. That's augmented reality. And virtual reality is when you put on a headset and you are transported to a completely different place. Everything is digital. Everything is generated. It's nothing of your actual reality. You could be in a room that basically reenacts being on a planet or under the ocean or in the middle of a game. Those are the two differences. And the technology is massive. It has huge potential.
And what do you guys do at New Reality?
So we build augmented and virtual reality experiences. We build training simulations for HR purposes. We build games for clients. We build brand activations and experiences. And we're slowly starting to build technologies that allow us to be more in the enterprise and commercial space. But right now what we're busy building is consumer-facing technology and experiences.
And if you look at the various industries like architecture, medicine, all of that, how do you see those industries changing for the better when you look at the augmented and virtual reality?
Well, any type of technology that starts to take a hold in the market disrupts the market. Even in Peter Diamandis, he talks about how technology disrupts industries. Now, in architecture, for example, the standard process of building a home would be an architect would draw plans, you would review them with a client, the client would approve them or not, and you would start construction. And halfway through construction, you would realize you made 1,000 mistakes, right? And everything is wrong, and you have to break down walls, you have to move things. There's huge extra costs, there's huge replanning that has to go on. But when you introduce virtual reality, or augmented reality even, you can now have a better revision process. You could take this floor plan, and you could build it into a virtual world, and you could walk through it. And you could make the edits and the revisions before they lay any brick, or before anyone even starts making any work, in actual fact. You can realize that walls are too close together, that the ceiling is too low or it's too high. The textures that you picked out and the tiles that you picked out are wrong. You can just make all these revisions and perfectly visualize this construction project before you even actually do anything.
So it's basically like being proactive instead of reactive.
Exactly. And with virtual reality, for example, in like medicine or in sports, is that you can have a new way to educate. So instead of working on flat two-dimensional diagrams of human anatomy, you could literally look at a three-dimensional model of someone. You could look at splicing of organs and understand how they work. You could practice operations not on cadavers but in a digital space, because that's not even really legal in most countries. So virtual reality specifically has this huge potential in education, but also mostly in visualization.
And when you're looking at the entrepreneurship space with regards to VR, do you think VR is going to have a big impact in people starting businesses, in changing the way that businesses function?
I agree. I think 100%, because when we look at the technology that's needed to build virtual reality experiences, these are technologies that have already been have existed for many years. You use a lot of game engines. There's millions of game developers around the world. 3D modelers, animators, these are already industries that are created. What people have done, in these research institutes like HTC with Valve and Sony with their own departments, is that they've took technologies that have already been built and experiences and expertise that people have, and they've culminated it into a technology. So the possibility of people getting into the industry is high because the barriers are low. You already have engineers, you already have software developers, you already have game developers who are in the market, who understand how the technology works. They just have a new medium to deliver it to.
And if someone were to look for augmented or virtual reality solutions for their business, like be it a massive business or a startup, just let the viewers know how they can get hold of you guys.
Sure. So you guys can go take a look at our website. It's called New Reality. So it's www.newreality.coza. All our contact details are there. All the platforms we play with, all our clients are there. Case studies are constantly going up every couple of weeks. That's the first place to go through. And yeah, all my contact details are there on the website as well.